Hey Pisces, welcome and welcome back to Universal Thoughts. It's Shikita, and we're about to get into your bonus reading because you were the third highest of views that I had. So I'm giving you a bonus for um, what else is coming up the first half of May. So let's get into it. What else is coming up for Pisces the first half of May? Pisces first half of May. You got Inner Temple Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So and trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So you've been pushed to do something. You've been pushed to maybe link with someone or to do a certain business venture. Like it's really in you to do it. So it's like listen to it. It's like it's you know how you want to do something so bad that it becomes uncomfortable that you're not doing it? That's what it's starting to feel like for you. And what's pushing those is Lemura, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So, did y'all have, I think this is pertaining to the last reading I did for y'all. The twin flame thing is two things because it's, once again, this is twin flame, same soul connection. And this is also about business. Now, they could both intertwine or they could be completely separate and not involved. But there's a feeling of reaching out, and maybe you want to reach out to them, and it's like you need to listen to yourself. It's like you're not doing it, and because you're not doing it, it's making you feel very uncomfortable with yourself because it's like, oh, I gotta do this. Okay, I gotta do this, and because I'm not doing it, I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling uncomfortable. So, yeah, that or it's something that you want to do pertaining business or like starting your own business, and it's like it's in you to do it so bad that it's becoming uncomfortable. That it's not like you're feeling uncomfortable because you're not doing what you know you should be doing, and it's the niggle feeling that I don't know how I feel about this niggle word. It's the niggle feeling, but it's like it's the feeling of like it's trying to push you to get out of your comfort zone, to do something that you never thought that you would, that you thought about doing, but it's not exactly you, or like it was always you, but you just never expressed it, and it's like it's uncomfortable from how you usually are, so you just ignored it, but now it's becoming hard to ignore. It's like really eating at you to do this shit. You have soul family calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Okay, and that's just telling me that whatever it is that you are wanting to do, but you have that feeling in you where you want to do it, but it's the fear. You have a crippling fear and anxiety that is stopping you from doing so. So it's like call up to your higher selves or your ancestors or whoever it is that your higher you get a higher learning from that you go to. Call to them because that's why they're there to help you. They're there to help service. If you have something that you need or want or desire, you're supposed to ask for it, right? So that's what that's saying, soul family, because you have a soul family. Though you can't see them, you can feel them, and they're always there with you. So if you need some help, you need to go to that family. Because clearly what you're going to do is on a spiritual level where physically it can't be fixed. You have to do internal work or go inside or seek something higher than you within you to get this help in the physical. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I got from that. What's going on with Pisces first half of May? Oh, okay. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Well. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only the opportunity to learn. So basically what I was saying, you have like this crippling anxiety or whatever because you're worried about what the outcome was going to happen. You don't want to fail. You don't want rejection, and that's what's pushing you. That's what's pushing you to not do what it is you want to do, whether it's make that phone call to that person or start up that venture. Was pushing those is guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. Exactly. This crippling anxiety and fear that you're experiencing is not helping you. It's not getting you anywhere. It's just holding you back. So it's time to release that. Go on and meditate. That's probably what you need to do. You need to go ahead and meditate for a little bit. You know, talk to talk to yourself, talk to your ancestors, talk to every divine energies that surround your ass so they can pump your ass up to get you feeling better about progressing forward because you're holding yourself back. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind and was pushing that. This is funny because it's basically confirming what I just said. Because what's pushing that is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Talk to yourself. Like, I love this card. And the reason why I love this card is because I can explain my view of it. And that's why it says embrace it. Embraces, yo, my honey. I embrace I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. And the reason why I love this card is because I can explain that the spirit world is nothing but your imagination. They call it your imagination, but it's just the spirit world. It is you in the spirit world preparing yourself to do the acts that you're thinking of in the physical. It's not just your imagination. It's more than that. So what I just said, when you meditate and you get within yourself, because your inner you is a whole nother world, honey. So when you go into that world and you talk to the deities and the spirits in that world that is only there to help you, they're going to lift up your self-esteem and make you feel good about pursuing these things that you want to do. So you should get into meditating. I love how that came out and I could like break it down. So that was dope. Hey, y'all gotta admit that was dope. That was dope. Let's switch the cards. What else is going on with Pisces the first half of May? Like, you only imagining that you gonna fail. You overthinking. You have what is already with you, 17 going down into 8. And exactly. That's why it's all in your head. That another thing with that imagine card is you're making up things in your head that's not, it don't got to be like that. One, you're making it up. So the fact that you're thinking of this yourself, it could definitely be manifested into the physical where it'll play out like that. And you're just going to be like, oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. Of course you knew it was going to happen. You manifested for it to happen that way. So what you need to do is stop thinking like that. Change your perspective on the situation. What is already with you, whatever it is that you're trying to do, or the person you're trying to connect with, which is your same soul, they're already there. All you're doing is bringing everything that y'all imagine between each other spiritually. You're just bringing that into the physical. That's why it's already with you. And that with that 8 going down, the 17 going down into 8 is just telling me strength. You're a strong individual and you downplay yourself a lot, and you need to stop that shit because you are much more powerful than what you are. This goes with your last reading. You are much more powerful than what you think. And I had something else I had to say. What is already with you for the business aspect besides the twin flame situation? You are basically trying to be an entrepreneur and you're doing things that you're naturally gifted in. So it's like, what are you worried for? Or why are you worried about failing? Because before you even thought about getting paid for things that you was naturally already doing, people loved your shit and wanted you to do these things. So now that you're actually doing it, you're scared. Like, shut up and get your money. Like, shut up and get your money, honey. Like, because you was tripping. We got, what do you feel? 9, inner self. What is it inside of you that you are feeling? Besides this worry stuff, you need to focus on other things, because I feel like you have worry here, you have anxiety here, but you're reaching for happiness and peace. And it's like, you know how to get there, and you pretty much is already there. You're just adding worry and anxiety because your mind, I guess, is playing tricks on you, or you don't meditate enough, so you have all of the mind. The thing about the mind is the imagination of the mind, if you don't check it, can run off and create some crazy shit. The mind is a tool, and it's a problem solver. It needs to create a problem so it can fix it. You can't let your mind run idle. You know what I mean? So not only do you have to make sure you stay busy, meaning do all of the business that you want to do, but you got to remain positive while doing that, because as soon as you slip into negativity, it's so easy to just spiral in negativity from there. But you can't have that. You really got to be mentally strong, you know. And what was pushing that was inspiration, which is 3. What do you feel? You're inspired to do shit, but you're just scared to do it because of the extra shit you put on yourself. You're doing this to yourself. This is like a self-sabotage. This ain't even nobody outside of you anymore. This is all you. It's all in your head. Once again, Pisces, please get out of your head. Please get out of your head. What's going on with Pisces? First half of May. Up. Lotus flower unfoldment. Yes, come out of the darkness. Like, get out of your head. What's pushing that is stillness. Like, meditate so you can see clearly. Like, because you're so fogged up. You are so fogged up in all of this negativity regarding the businesses you want to do or the person you want to connect with because of past issues. It's time to get out of that. Change your mind. You got clouds shape-shifting. You got dragonfly emergence. You need to change your mind out of that and come out of hiding and do what it is that you're supposed to do. People are waiting for you to do shit. People are wanting you to do shit. You are holding yourself back, Pisces, because it is fear that you made up in your head. When people naturally love you already, you're just finally about to get paid for what you've been doing all of your life for fucking free. And you're finally about to get the recognition from your same soul that you've always wanted. That is all that's happening. You just got to come out. You know? Start over. You got the rain purification. Come out. Like, you've been in hiding long enough. It's time to come out. That's it. It's time to come out. I think that's all I have for y'all today. Yep, that's all there is. Alright, you guys, that's all. Like, comment, subscribe to the tribe, share if you dare to care, because it's our love over here. We just want to spread that shit. If you liked it anyway, you know, you can also feel free to go on the channel because there's more content up on the channel. And then there's more content to come. If you didn't like it, that is fine. Thanks for stopping by still anyway. And I still hope I entertained you and enjoyed some type of way. But, oh well. Other than that, I'm out. Later.